Hey, you are a founder with a big idea, but here is the real challenge. How are you going to build it? There are four options for you. So, number one, you could get a technical co founder to work with you. Number two, you could hire a team of freelancers. Number three is you could probably dabble in no code tools. The last option is you could possibly work with a dev agency. So let's lay all these options out and see what's the best for you. The very first option is actually trying to get a technical co founder. The idea sounds good, but it is not very easy. There are not many engineering experts that are just waiting for you to sign them up for nothing more than equity. And even if, let's say, you are able to find this great technical co founder, they're not going to work by themselves. They need a team. They need designers, they need developers, they need testers, the entire team. Now, let's look at the second option, which is hire freelancers. Yeah, so you could go and get the specialized people. But the freelancers, again, if you're not a technical expert, you don't have the technical fluency, just trying to manage these freelancers, it's a full time job for you. So instead of working on your business, you'll be spending a lot of time managing these freelancers. And let's get it real. These freelancers are mercenaries, right? If there is a lucrative offer job that's something else, they will jump ship and go there. So you'll be wasting your time and money. And the third option is working with the no code tools. Yeah, I mean, idea sounds great. There are lots of no code tools out there, but they're good for whipping up a prototype very quickly. Yes. But then what? How will you scale your product? How will you integrate with other, programs that you need to integrate? And then how will you customize it? Now you're locked in into that particular no code platform. Now you're no longer in control. Now let's look at the last option. The last option is working with a dev agency. So one of the good things about working with a dev agency, it comes with a team, right? You don't have to manage it. There's a program manager who's managing, the designers, developers for you. But it also comes as a two-edged sword, right? So if they're not properly incentivized, if they're billing by hour, so they have an incentive to rack up the number of hours. So you'll be spending a lot of money, right? So you could be breaking your bank very quickly if you're not properly managing it. But there are, dev agencies that I, worked with, which turned out to, good projects, like especially if you're a startup with some great idea, right? So one of them is a byldd.com, build.com. Okay, actually I want to show you, with their website itself, what they're capable of doing, so we don't make wrong decisions in picking the right dev agency. Okay, so let me now share my screen here. So here, as you can see, this is a byldd.com. Okay, so and then their website, just right off the bat, it says turn your startup idea into a revenue generating product that's ready for funding. Okay, so that's one of the things that they really specialize in. For, so less than $10,000 or so, they can get your product ready for launch. Okay, and then if you go down below, so then there are some examples of products that they've done, and then testimonials from people who they worked with, and also with respect to some media coverage that they had. So it's all there on the website. And then the companies are backed by some Y Combinator. So essentially, they work a lot with Y Combinator startups as well. And so there's a workflow automation, and so they have a methodology by which they're working to build your products. Okay, so they've a proven success with increasing profitability, saving time, and scaling up by working with this agency. And so these are all the businesses that they worked with. Okay, and then with respect to, if you really want to get going, so definitely give a shout out to Singhvi is the founder and CEO of Byldd. They churn out my idea into a good product for money that and I can afford. So that is what I have. And for example, they offering a revenue generating investor ready product in under $10,000. And their portfolio companies have been backed by Y Combinator, as I mentioned. So I hope this gives you, lots of options in terms of how to go about. And I've gone all these routes, all the four options that I mentioned here. And so, but how do you want to spend your time? Where do you want to get your resources invested in? And working with a dev agency like a byldd.com might be the right solution for you. So hope you enjoyed today's presentation on different options that you have to get your product, get your startup and the product ready for launch as soon as possible and within an affordable budget. All right, this is Ramesh Danta signing off.